Eagle Communications Television brings you the Hayes High FFA interviews. Brought to you by Beaker Insurance Agency, Big Creek Veterinary Services, First Kansas Bank of Hayes, Hayes Chevrolet, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Orscheln Farm and Home of Hayes, Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, High Plains Farm Credit, Kansas Land Tire, Midwest Energy, Steel Fabrications, Swift Services, and Eagle Communications. It's Hayes High FFA interviews. We're at Hayes High for FFA week. I'm Mike Kerner, and we're going to start off with Marie. Since Marie's the president, I like to start off with presidents. You've been doing this for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been the president of Hayes for 3 years, and this year I'm the president of the Northwest District.
That's what I heard last week. I heard you were the president of Northwest District. How'd that go? Did you lobby for votes and go out and give speeches around the area?
Well, you just go to the contest, and they elect you, and you have to give a speech, and then the members vote on you. So
now, you've done a lot of stuff as a president. You are a senior. Ag Ed, let's talk about Ag Ed a little bit. Can you tell us about that?
Well, that's what I want to go into as a career job.
Okay. So a career choice. And you were down at K-State here recently, weren't you?
Yes, they had a Ag Ed speech contest, which I took first at. So.
Oh, really? What was your speech about?
Food labeling.
Okay, let's talk about food labeling. What did you say in your speech? What are some of the topics you used?
It just seems like GMO or organic versus natural, or just common labeling misconceptions that consumers believe.
So that's some of the big stuff. Now, you're going to go down to K-State next year, and have you traveled around as an FFA member to a lot of other areas and talked to them and met students from other areas in your competitions?
Not across the state, but definitely in my district. There's a lot of downtime before the contest starts, so you just kind of hang out and get to know members a lot better.
So you got a chance to meet members. You make friends with your members, maybe on Facebook, and they're becoming friends now, and you'll probably hook up with them at college and hang out with them as friends in college.
Oh yeah, you get to know members so closely. I mean, you see them every contest, and so, I mean, they become your best friends.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us, okay? And good luck with everything. We're going to move on. Quentin's going to step in the picture now. Quentin, we're going to talk to you a little bit about your speech. You were in Kansas State, and you did a speech, too. What was your speech about?
Team roping.
Team roping?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. How much experience do you have at team roping?
I don't have very much experience, but my dad does it.
Oh, your dad does it. So you had a chance to maybe interview him and use him in your speech and talk about some of the stuff and tricks about team roping?
Yes.
So have you had a chance to watch it? And what do you like about team roping?
Just, it's like exhilarating, and just, if you miss, it's...
Well, and if you miss, then you're kind of out of it. I guess you got to start all over and kind of move back around. Also, you've been doing some judging, and you've learned about meat judging, haven't you?
Yes.
What do you learn about meat judging?
Like all the different types of meat and how to cook them and what category they're under and what animal they're from.
Now, what year are you here? Sophomore, freshman?
Freshman.
Freshman. Now, what made you decide to join FFA here at Hayes High?
I like agriculture and animals and just everything about farming.
And so it kind of worked into it. Well, thank you for coming and talking to us. We're going to go over and talk to Connor next. Connor, come on into the picture. Connor, we want to talk to you a little bit about the labor auction. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, we usually have 35 to 40 people come, and what we do is we have people bid on every kid, and we usually make around $10,000 for it all.
Well, that's pretty good. What's some of the jobs that you kids do in the labor auction when they get you?
Well, when I go work, my grandma usually buys me, and I go and work out on the farm and clean up like the pasture, and some kids paint houses or just do whoever buys them what needs.
So there's a lot of different jobs that are out there. Talk to you a little bit about scholarships. Can you tell us about that?
Well, there's many different scholarships. Usually, you build up points, go into the labor auction, or we have a lock-in, or the fun nights we go to for elementary schools, and you earn points from there. And however many points you get, it equals up to how much money you get from the FFA program.
Well, you talk about that Wilson Fun Night that you guys were at recently. What's fun with that? You guys have a chance to go there and tell kids about FFA?
Yeah, we get to teach them about pigs, horses, and cows, and they always have a lot of fun with it. I remember when I was there just this last Saturday, we had many kids come back for multiple times just so they can do all the animals.
Well, very good. Well, thanks for talking to us a little bit, and good luck with your FFA career. Again, we're at Hayes High FFA Week. I'm Mike Kerner. Eagle Communications Television brings you the Hayes High FFA interviews. Brought to you by Beaker Insurance Agency, Big Creek Veterinary Services, First Kansas Bank of Hayes, Hayes Chevrolet, Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Orchland Farm and Home of Hayes, Paul's Lawn and Tree Service, High Plains Farm Credit, Kansas Land Tire, Midwest Energy, Steel Fabrications, Swift Services, and Eagle Communications. It's Hayes High FFA Interviews.